This week on SportsFeed KC from the Kansas City Star. But in mayhem, it's the Demolition Derby. Breaking down the details with Mr. Mahomes, the joys of pickleball, and a powerlifter at the top of his game. The feed is next.
Hi, I'm Randy Mason, and this is SportsFeed KC, your weekly sports video digital digest. I'm still working on catchphrases. Anyway, this is Chicken and Pickle, the original location on Burlington in North Kansas City. Nothing against poultry, but we're here for the games. Pickleball has been growing by leaps and bounds all over the country, and there are more and more places to play it, but we kind of like the way they do it here, so we'll be looking around some more in just a bit. But first, it's time to get muddy. This summer, the feed noticed that an 80-year-old man named Ron Pine won a demolition derby at the Platte County Fair. So we tracked him down, and sure enough, Ron is quite a character and a practicing barber too. No, he said he's not going out on any derbies this fall, but a good friend is running in his car in one. Better buckle up, rough road ahead.
This is how it looks from inside number 40, a 1963 Ford Galaxy driven in the stock class at the Platte County Fairgrounds by Troy Jones. While the 80-year-old who got him started on all this many years ago meets a commitment to attend a wedding.
Ron's just a great guy. We've known each other for a long time. I bought that car for him. I'd come across it, and I didn't have no experience in the old 60s cars, but I knew he did and knew he ran quite a few of them, so I picked it up and put it together for him, and he went out and won with it, I think, back in 2011.
When we first started driving them, we just literally rolled down the windows and drove. And if your car died, you had to put it in park or neutral, and then we figured to take out the neutral safety switch, and then we decided we'd move the battery in the floorboard, and then we moved the gas tank in the seat. Each time we found something that gave us some trouble, anything we could eliminate, we would.
We'll put like truck tires on them, so a little bit different ply. We usually trim the fenders so they're big and room to wad. We'll cut holes in the hood for in case there's a fire. Nothing can go in front of the radiator, no metal in front of the radiator or anything like that. You can't put it up top.
You know, a lot of people try to avoid running into things. So somewhere along the way, you just decided you didn't mind.
No, it was fun. It was just plain fun. You know, it's a big bumper game, just like you know how those bumper cars are. Everybody likes riding a bumper car. Well, this is a bumper car with a motor in it.
With no experience whatsoever, Ron entered his first demolition derby in 1971, 11 years after he started cutting hair in Platte City. As he likes to point out, some of the kids who got their first haircut from him are now retired, but not Ron. Not from the shop nor from the field of competition, with the trophies and prizes that he and his brother often won. So we gotta ask, what's his secret?
We kind of look the field over, and you don't go back and into a whole bunch of cars without looking to see who's up in front of you. If you see somebody in front of you, you better get out of there because he's aiming for your front end.
The hits don't hurt if you see them coming, but if you don't see them, they hurt pretty bad. Good peripheral vision helps. If you don't have that, if you can't see behind you very easy, then derby might not be for you.
You don't trust anyone when you're in the demolition derby. They're out there to get you because there's going to be one winner.
And this time, the winner wasn't Troy. A cracked drive shaft had him breaking his stick. That's the done sign in a derby, and taking the courtesy ride back to the parking lot. But victory or not, you can bet that the thrill is still there.
It keeps you young. I can remember when my family's complaining, when are you going to grow up and quit playing with crash up cars? And my daughter would always say, have you not seen Ronnie Pine? It takes a long time for derby drivers to grow up, and that's what makes it fun.
Just ahead of a huge matchup with the Buffalo Bills, here's a little something to chew on. The Stars' Jesse Newell and former coach Brett Taveau are taking X's and O's to a whole new level, analyzing Chiefs plays every week on the details. With help from animator Neil Nakahodo, we've got a special abridged version of it for you with Jesse and number 15 himself.
Do you have like a favorite pass concept that you like to run, or a certain play that you like to go to, that if you get to pick, that's the thing you want to go to?
I love kind of deep crossing type routes, just because when you have a guy like Kelsey or Juju kind of running across the field with speed like Marquez and McCole on the outside, it's kind of the best of both worlds. They're usually good versus, we call them like good versus all plays. There's always a way to find a window to throw those type of routes. And so the ways that you can disguise those and get those in the playbook, especially off run, we call it run past action, where it looks like it's a run and we kind of go back to a pass. I think it opens up holes, and when you that's what I think Kelsey's made a living on, is even when it's not supposed to be open, he usually finds that window you can throw to, and it's not in the right coverage.
Be sure to check out Jesse's full-length videos. It's good stuff that you might be able to impress your friends by knowing. Speaking of sports writers, Blair Kirchhoff's SportsFeed KC podcast recently featured a familiar face, Joe Posnanski, the man who's been called contemporary sports writing's brightest star, reminded us that his 13 years at the Star weren't necessarily well-timed.
Can't believe it, Blair. How far we've come. I cannot even fathom how much fun we had and how terrible the Royals were in those days. And that was really, and the Chiefs were heartbreakers every year, and the Royals were just flat out terrible. And that was basically my entire career, as you know, in Kansas City. And then I left, and Vahe stepped in, and Sam stepped in, and suddenly the Royals win the World Series, and the Chiefs are the greatest team ever. And everything happened after I left, which is still crushing to me, absolutely crushing to me.
There is no other sport that's taken off like pickleball. I mean, LeBron James just announced last week that he's going to buy into a professional pickleball team. Here's some stats. Almost 40% more people are playing the game than just a couple of years ago. And the average age has dropped as well. It's a mix of tennis, ping pong, and badminton, played on a compact court with a slightly lower net than tennis. So almost anyone can get going on it pretty quickly. Couple quick tips for you. A pickle is when one team wins 11-0. That is the kitchen, and you can't go in it until the ball does first. Here at Chicken and Pickle, the kitchen also serves food and drink to hungry players before or after their court time is over. There's another location in Overland Park, and one's now as far away as Oklahoma and Texas. Okay, our last story is about a young man on a mission. Cody Medina grew up in Osawatomie, Kansas. His father, Mike, was a power lifter. Cody played some football and then started pursuing lifting more seriously himself. In fact, last year he broke a world record, 755 pounds in the deadlift. Seriously. The Feed's George Howard takes us into the gym.
So I do focus on those three, the squat, bench, and deadlift. I do train 4 days a week. I have 3 primary days, one with the squat, one with the bench, and one with the deadlift. And then I have my secondary and tertiary days to where I'm doing sub-maximal weights, just different variations, but it's all focused towards those 3, the squat, bench, and deadlift.
I'd say all that training paid off in a huge way at the International Powerlifting Championship.
2021 November in Costa Mesa, California. So I hit that, it was clean, moved really well. then I jumped up again to break it again. And it's just, it's a surreal feeling. Like, it's hard to explain. It was like kind of speechless. It's like, you know, you work so hard for something and then you finally obtain it and it's theirs, it's yours. It did just recently fall in May, so I'm actually looking to take it back in November.
To be dethroned is not a good feeling. This is all the motivation Cody needs to go get another world record.
People talk about wanting to be the best, but I want to be the best version of me. You know, I don't want to compete with you know, somebody else over here, somebody over there. I want to compete with myself, and I want to be the best version of me. I want to bring everything I have, put it on the platform, and get better each week, each lift. And you know, I do want to compete with the record books. I want my name to be in the record books. I want to solidify that. But one of the big things I've been chasing since I entered this sport, and one of the things that people always talk about 2,000 pounds or 2K. You know, I've been chasing that for about 1.5 years now since I've been doing this consistently. And I feel like that is something that's obtainable and something that I can do before 2023. And I think that's the next goal. And then, you know, try to get some records as well.
So many sports, so little time. Yeah, I'm catchphrasing again. But hey, next time on SportsFeed KC, Guardian caps. Those funny looking football helmets might just be here to stay. For the Kansas City Star, I'm Randy Mason. See you then.